Hello, my name is Maria Rodriguez, and today I'm going to teach you how to make bruschetta, as we Americans call it, or bruschetta, as they call it in Italy, where it originated in the 15th century. However, stems of the dish can be traced back to ancient Rome, where olive growers would take their olives to a local olive press and then taste their freshly pressed oil using a slice of bread. So I'm going to teach you how to make a variation of this classic Italian dish. So let's begin. The ingredients we're using today are French bread, garlic cloves, Roma tomatoes, basil leaves, fresh mozzarella, olive oil, and salt. So the first thing you do is you take your French bread and you cut it in diagonally. And then the whole reason for it being diagonal is actually just to look cool. It's nice. And then we stick it in the oven so that the way it gets crunchy and it turns into crostinis. And that way it holds the olive oil better and doesn't get soggy. So we'll put that in there for about 5 minutes, and then you cut the garlic. And to cut the garlic is a technique where you cut off each end, you squish it to get the juices for maximum flavor, and then you just slice it. Or mince it, actually. And put that in the bowl. And I already have a bunch of minced garlic right here. It's about like 8 cloves, a lot of garlic. I really like garlic. And actually the Italians usually just take a piece and they rub it on there for the flavor. But I like garlic, so we just put a whole bunch in there. And then for the tomato, you slice it into squares. Like this. Like a salsa, but Italian. And I have a bunch of prepared tomato too. So mix it around with your fingers. Make sure you wash your hands first, which I did. So you can see the garlic and the tomato. And that's about 5 tomatoes and like 8 cloves of garlic. And then after that, you take the basil and you roll it up. And slice it into little ribbons. And sprinkle it in. And there's all the ribbons that I made earlier. So after it's all mixed together, we put in some mozzarella. And this is why it's our take on this dish, because in the authentic version, they do not use mozzarella, but we are Wisconsinites, so we put cheese in everything. So we will use Italian cheese. And they're in circles, which is like a caprese version, but we're gonna cut them into smaller squares. So there's more. And This is really like fluffy cheese. It's got an airy taste to it. It's like eating clouds. So after everything's mixed together, you just pour some olive oil on there.
I'm listening to you.
You pour on the olive oil. You get it nice and wet. In Italy, they pour the olive oil on the bread. But this way, it's really wet. It's really delicious. I like my food soggy. And then some salt. And then you take out the bread. And you put it on top. And there we have bruschetta.